more knowledgeable. Now I was like, what's the difference though? What's the difference between them two
He
really?
thought Bud was from Detroit.
Hey, because he's Midwest, even though he all the way in Omaha, he's still Midwest. And he looked like he from Outer Drive in East Warren.
Yo, nose look like Manny
Dre,
Sparks.
dog,
Dog.
dog.
Shooter.
So,
Oh man.
stylistically, Bud he fights a switch hitting, aggressive counter punching style. Spence fights a overwhelming body punching, and my work rate is gonna go up every round type of style. It's actually opposite styles, which always makes a great fight, by the way, unless somebody sucks, and nobody sucks in this fight. So that type of stuff makes great fights.
Mm-hmm.
If they both come out and do what they're supposed to do, the way that they're supposed to do it, I think that eventually it's gonna start looking bad for Bud. I think if Bud want to win, you got to catch him early.
Yep.
Who has
You got to get
caught him?
nobody. So that Ferrari almost caught him. So look, this is crazy. So before this is why I think people not understanding that Earl ain't normal. Before the Danny Garcia fight, he having oral surgery, so he can't even get a fitted mouthpiece. And before the Ugas fight, he's having oral surgery again. He's still going in there fighting.
That gotta be painful.
Yeah, he put Ugas in the hospital for his eye wouldn't stop bleeding for weeks. Like, bro, what is? So that's what people
Ugas,
say. People say that he knocked out his opponent, right? And he did. Bud knocked out David Avanesyan, right? If you look at David after the fight and you look at Ugas after the fight, who would you rather be?
Yeah, I would definitely rather be knocked out, bro. I don't want to be Ugas.
Yes.
Ugas is just, he went down on his shield, but some of them I'm not getting back up, bro.
Well,
if I'm getting just painted like that. It was just the accuracy and the force.
Yes.
You don't make somebody's face look like that without just punishing them, man.
Yes.
That means put it in the same spot repeatedly.
And Ugas been fighting longer than Bud and Earl, and he's been in the Cuban collegiate boxing program since a child. Like, people don't understand why those guys end up so good. So they understand how to not get killed in the ring, and they're not likely to get knocked out if they're around your size. Normally, to knock out a Cuban, you gotta be bigger than it. So it's a lot of different things that go into it. However, like I said, if Bud wants to win, in my opinion, Bud got to catch him early. You got to catch him slipping and change. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's what has to happen.
Like, if you're breaking it down, catch him slipping, how does that look to you? Like, if you explaining it to just a common person.
So sometimes, like, Earl likes to establish the jab as all boxers should, right? So he'll pump that jab, and it's very accurate and it's very heavy. However, if you can time it, and he'll have to be in a conventional stance to do this. He can't switch to softball and time Earl this way, but he'd have to time Earl's jab and try to come over it with a counter hook before he pulls it back. So to do that, he have to bait him into a trap where he gets some kind of distance deception going on, which they're both high level fighters. They know how to do that, but you got to execute it. You know what I'm saying? That would be the way that I would see that type of thing happening. Will it happen? I don't think so. I think Derek James has been worrying executing and putting together the game plan for this fight since Earl got the second belt.
Okay.
So,
Mm.
Damn, man.
that,
It seems so
Yeah.
late, but it's coming. About
Yeah,
6.
they keep both saying they're gonna knock it. It's not they both. I think they both saying they're gonna step up on each other. They're gonna.
they don't have a choice because if either one of them come in there passive, it's over.
Yeah.
You got, and they both know that. Like they both been fighting for long enough to know that.
Yeah, they can't really go in like an unfortunate all road. Like I say, even like someone like Ward, I look at like even how he would do a fight like that. He's technical enough to be able to wait and see and diagnose and still do enough to stay active. That it's not he outwork. And then Floyd is just good enough that he can give away a round or two to solve you and then just blank you for the rest of the fight. You get what I'm
Hey,
saying?
remember he did that against McGregor? They was like, "Oh, McGregor winning."
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, "No,
Yeah.
Floyd just he about to walk this dude down. He about to teach
Man,
him how to
dog
box."
himself all the way out, dealt with the dirtiness, dealt with dude hammer punching him, like
All that.
all that, and still had to get stopped. You
Yeah.
get what I'm
Right.
And the crazy
Like,
part
bro.
was he glad he caught Floyd then because really when they stopped it, Floyd had missed about a good 4 or 5 that would have really put dog to sleep
Yeah.
if he wanted to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, he could have really did some serious damage to that guy.
Do y'all feel like that? I'm a biggest Floyd. I'm Floyd